Hi everybody and welcome to our content on the fly. We are making a video in regards to LinkedIn, as I do have a LinkedIn account. However, my LinkedIn account has been taken down due to Wall Street Journal and maybe the New York Times. So I asked for help from a lot of people on LinkedIn and no one would reciprocate in my request. They actually violently abused me instead. Yes, you did. And so I haven't been on LinkedIn in years. I would say a couple years, like 3 years, I'd say. So I really don't have any interest for it. I don't care to look at it. Personally, I don't believe LinkedIn should be a form of social media the way that Gary portrays it to become. It's a workplace. However, it is what he says it is because it's an opportunity for business, and anybody who, like, you all are greedy as hell, and anywhere that people will buy shit from you, you'll actually go and get as little cost. This is the thing. I actually reached out to a gentleman who created a doctor, and because he didn't value me as a person, I gave him free advice and he basically just turned his back on me. So there's a lot of things that can be distinguished on the platform, like sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is rampant on LinkedIn, which means it's rampant in the workforce. You can actually look at LinkedIn and you can see the hierarchy system of the workplace. Middle Easterns, you can see how they do business. You can see how a white man will do business. You can see how a white woman do business. And I'm talking on all levels of those, I'll say, genres. You can see it, like, you could actually categorize it like in a grid pattern. And I haven't done the research except for the little research I did when I actually introduced myself to Gary Vee. Actually, I think it was on LinkedIn that you put me as a top fan. I'm a top fan on Gary Vaynerchuk's LinkedIn page because I commented a lot on his LinkedIn account in the beginning of all this, where I actually went into battle with a Middle Eastern man who tried to deteriorate me as a person and as American. So where I knew that his following and his fans had a lot of Middle Eastern people in his following. And back then I didn't really see the importance of where we were until the Persians showed up. But anyway, let's keep going here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the energy of LinkedIn should be only professional. But see, it's crazy to me because you don't understand what personal is. There's a heavy-weighted uncomfortableness associated to what you think personal is. You think personal is who you're sleeping in bed with, but you think it's who you're sleeping in bed with. So these people think because, like, it's like television or seductresses. We're dealing with seductresses. See, the real way of doing business is for me to tell you that, oh, that's my husband, Gary Vee. That's it. That's personal. However, if you have the wrong partner, the weighted amount of what I just said becomes, well, we fuck 3 days a week. We fuck here. We fuck here. Look how fucking hot I am. We fuck there. We fuck there. We fuck here. And that's what you think in your mind. Look at our elaborate, luxurious life. That's what these women think that personal is. We went to dinner here. We went to dinner here. And we're at this gala here. And we're doing this. And we are so luxurious. That's what they think personal is. That's not American, though. That's Middle Eastern. That's Armenian. That's unprofessional, non-business oriented people that actually close your business down. What personal actually is personal. Me, myself, and I. I like to read instructional books. I spend my morning going to the gym, and I like to work in the yard, even though I don't like to work in the yard. I sometimes have struggles with going to the gym. That's personal. Although that's not really true well, it's kind of true when certain things are occurring in life, like I start a new project, I have more trouble getting to the gym. That's actually personal, but it's a cross hybrid of personal to business because it's very true to life. So when I'm doing work like this, it's harder for me to get into the gym because there's a lot of nut jobs in the gym. They're all psychotic and they deter me from doing the work that I need. So whether I'm home or whether I'm at the gym, that's a conversation that's personal. I share my personal life. In the old days, I would share with you, that's such and such, that's such and such, that's such and such, that's such and such. Oh, that's personal. However, the new age way of existing is you don't want to share your family life on your business because then they become a character in your influence, and that's stupid. Not everybody wants to be an influencer. Although you as influencers are looking to use these people as shields. Your coupledization is not a business. However, Gary Vaynerchuk and myself are the epitome of being a couple in business. Gary Vaynerchuk and myself are the epitome, the example of what it means to be a couple in business. That's called professionalism. Meaning me and Gary argue, but there's no resentment there. I don't elaborate and talk about our sex life. None of your fucking business. I don't stand next to Gary Vee unless I'm teaching you something and do this whole sexual thing that Mona Van demonstrates. Mona Van demonstrates disgusting, disgraceful behavior of what a Persian offers as a partner in business. She's a fucking scumbag. She's a fucking retarded ass piece of shit with no fucking education. It's very clear that everyone sees that except for her. She's a complete humiliation to VaynerMedia, except she created a fear-based business with violent physical attacks on other people because she's that fucking insecure. Her game is an example of weaving in and out of insecurity to get what she wants. 1 minute she's a nice person giving you the kudos of the, hold on, let me see if I can bring it back. My name is, and I am, and that's my fiance. When I'm in California, LA, where I claim to be born, which you have no personality of someone who was born in LA, I go to Erewhon and I go sit and I videotape myself by myself. Although I say that I'm engaged and that I'm so in love. He's my rock. That's personal. That's not personal. That's gross. Then you bring it in as if it's your business while you're attempting to create it as influence. That is where it's fucked up. Gary Vaynerchuk and myself. Gary and I are going to California because we have work to do. I'm going to go to Erewhon and do some videos. Gary's going to go do and read his book, but I'll probably stop in at the book because his sidekicks are complete a-holes. And I probably would tell you that. Then I would bitch and complain that we had to go some ghetto ass party with some freaky ass people who are literally disintegrating children's lives, little black children's lives. And then I would leave there pissed off. And then him and I would probably get in an argument, and it depends on the argument, tell you in a way that I was fucking pissed off at this whole situation. That's called business. It's an art. You won't be able to do it unless you're me. Because you'll be like, well, shit, fuck them. But not in a way that's like the way they produce it. No, in an American style way, which is the way Americans operate. See, the way these motherfuckers are operating, they're operating from other countries. That's how they do business over there. That's why they're not Constitution. That's why they're Democrats. That's what they're calling the New World Order of anxiety-driven nonsense. Are you getting what I'm throwing down? Meaning I should be able to argue with you in a way that's conversational. I don't like that. And then you're going to say, well, why don't you like it? Well, you can try it, but I'm going to tell you that's not going to work. And then you're going to say, well, I'm going to go try it. Okay, well, go try it. It's your business. And then you're going to say, fuck you. And I'm going to say, fuck you. And then I say, fuck you. And you say, fuck you. I say, fuck you. You say, fuck me? No, fuck you. New York style. And that is literally the level of anger that comes from an American to an American who is mentally stable. However, this bitch, this Mona Van bitch, creates such an elevated resentment and anger elevation that's what you see on video. That's called brainwashing, manipulation, and the bringing in of the Middle East into America's business so that fucking whore can teach you about how bugs used to not scare her, and then now they do. Wow, that was some really great education, Mona Van. Now you're telling us that you're afraid to produce content. You used to be scared, you used to not be scared to produce content, but now you're scared to produce content. Why? Because you're a fucking piece of shit. You ain't got nothing to fucking offer these people. And literally, I took that off a LinkedIn account. You're a fucking trash whore. Get the fuck off and out of our face. But guess what happens? She's got a connection with the Democrat Party. She's got connections with the prostitute ring shit of Gala and the White Party. And she's got connections with Gary Vee. And she's got connections with money. And that Maha Egyptian bitch is helping her content grow and then creating fake shit in the comment section. However, if you take a look at the comment section, it's still not successful. So it's only the illusion in her mind that it's successful. It's really failing miserably. She's failing miserably. So she can continue to show up and piss me off. You're just bringing on more evidence to show people what a piece of fucking bitch ass trash heap you are. And that's what LinkedIn does to your business. Business, 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 LinkedIn. Gary Vaynerchuk. Doesn't understand how to put a lid on somebody, apparently. It's like overflowing water and air. When you go to California, it's going to be a fucking nightmare for y'all. He still can't control that shit. You still fall for that shit. Oh no, you just came up with something new? Okay, cool. Couples is Gary Vee and myself are known to be married. but a real relationship of a marriage, like a real working relationship. See, that bitch, Mona Vans, never worked a day in her life. She's a fucking liar, lies about everything, and thinks that the pose that Gary Vee and her do is their signature pose. See, her business is literally focused on how she looks, how she occurs, and how many numbers she gets in the following, and what parties she's showing up to. So who does that business surround itself on? Herself. And then all of them are doing the same thing. And then she has expectations for you to buy her shit. But she doesn't offer any fucking information. She's even bringing Deepak Chopra on, who is a fucking mental illness patient, who's now playing her. Who's now playing her ass. Because she's like been weakened by the system, yet she will not give up. I told you these bitches are fucking insane. They do not care about audiences. They do not care about America. And that's how you fucking know. That's what you discover on LinkedIn. Middle Eastern people are not good in business in America. It's all snake oil salesmen. Where the fuck do you think snake oil salesman comes from? No, you don't have relationships with people from the Middle East. We don't let people from the Middle East come to our country and go to our colleges, because look at what happened with Princess Noor. They start thinking they're American, but bitch, you ain't fucking American, because if you a Middle Eastern, you always a Middle Eastern. You have more alliance with the home country than you do with America, because you have low regard for American culture and the way Americans feel. You can finagle in and out of your story around what you think, and they can convince you that that's how you feel about something through, what is it called? Conviction. I'm telling you how you're behaving. Bitch, you don't fucking know me. I'm from Georgia and California, and that's not how I feel about your fucking fat ass. No, that's that bitch over there. However, when someone did that to me and talked to me from the Middle East about that shit, guess what I did? I learned from it. She showed me everything that these fucking whores were up to. She showed me everything the alien rich bitches, because her family owns skyscrapers. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to just let her fucking talk. So she whipped me around with the throat. And she pulled my fucking hair out. And she abused the fuck out of me. She told me not to produce content. You're embarrassing me, she said. So I said, well, I'll take this particular piece down. And then eventually I said, I fucking quit. I lost 6 figures off of that business. My whole life savings. Reminding you that you have parents who own skyscrapers. Mona Van has a secret life that she doesn't tell people. She doesn't share her personal life. You're a businesswoman, and you don't tell people your family business because it's called terrorism. They're secretive, they're conniving, and they're vicious and vindictive. That means all these fucking nasty rich people that are from the Middle East, how the fuck did they get their money? See, they come from really old money. None of them have ever fucking had to lift a finger in their whole fucking life. Everything's literally handed to them. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here's all of your following and fame. Oh, let's tell Americans that we're going to force them to think the way that you think. Then we're going to put the person who's literally building the business by putting flyers on cars, etc., etc., etc. And then we're going to tell her that she's a piece of fucking shit because the white bitches don't like what you're telling them. And then they're going to take it out on her and then try to steal the business from both of you. That's what happens when you are not strong in business. That's what happens on influence. That's called cancel culture. Couples are girlfriends, not lesbos, but girlfriends. You need to learn how not to talk about your fucking nasty gossip shit. Or plant it and plot it to where you do gossip so that you can see and feel out the audience of the nasty bitches that you have sitting in front of you. Guess who owned a yoga studio business? That would be me. And you all bitches are fucking mentally ill because the women that show up to a yoga practice are rich bitches. And they do not like to be told what to do. They're the ones that stop their men from succeeding. Master yoga teacher right here, bitch. Peon yoga teacher, a peon yoga teacher with a lot of money and a connection to get her shit in front of your face. And a sweet voice that will tell you to rub your pussy lips and give you a orgasm. Now, that's not logical thinking in business, but to you as an audience who's brainwashed, you think it is. That's Middle East Motivand. That's anybody on these platforms, Alex Earl, Alex Cooper, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we're talking business here, are we not? Yet they're telling you that this is their business. Their business is looking like a fucking whore. See, what happened is as Hollywood fuckfaces crossed the line and they wanted a piece of everything. They didn't want to give other people who actually had knowledge and education the opportunity for success. They wanted to succeed in everything. Anne Hathaway. That's how greedy that bitch is. Alex Cooper, Canadian. Alex Earl says she's from New Jersey, but does she act like Gary Vee? People from New Jersey are very distinct in their personality. So what are they doing? They're whitewashing culture. We want you to be from New Jersey and we want you to act like you're from New Jersey, even though it's a little awkward. It helps us get to know you. You do get that, right? We do want you to act like you're from California, but not from LA, California. No, Adam Levine is okay because he grew up in the old era. No, I'm talking about the modern day. I was from Michigan, then I moved to LA, and then you all changed the culture of LA because you motherfuckers were too weak to hold the space for your culture. And now Anschutz has moved into my area and tried to disintegrate the Southern culture while all my Southerners stand there and say, well, we're just going to let it happen because we want to make money. You do understand the problem with that, right? It leaves people completely confused. I don't want to hear about somebody from Singapore unless it's a controlled space. I do not want to hear anything about a Middle Eastern person unless I'm extremely in a controlled space. I don't want to hear about you and your fucking bullshit culture, how you're better than me because you're Persian. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Everything about that fucking bitch Motivand is about how perfect her life is. Perfect Persian bitch ass cat. She is nothing. She doesn't have any fashion sense. She's got no fucking personality. She's ugly as shit. She's weak as fuck. She doesn't post content. She only lives off of the validation of Gary Vaynerchuk getting an occasional photographs with her while she gets paid for to travel the globe and try to whitewash all of you with erotica photography. Tell me how it's valuable to stand in front of a set of cars and look longingly into the distance like this thinking, is Gary Vee standing there with her when he claims to be humble? This is what you think. Subconsciously, whether you think it or not, you're sitting there thinking, is Gary Vaynerchuk really there? He talks about crying in your Ferrari, and then he's at this garage with these fucking cars, and she's standing there looking like an erotic bitch. Then she's showing herself sitting on a lawn chair at the hotel, which is a hotel, and then looks to the side. Like she's going to dinner. And then you think to yourself, what? Who's taking the photograph? So you don't think that until I tell you. Where's Gary Vee in the photo? Then she shows up at a cafe that looks extremely whitewashed and empty, in a new dress. And then she's standing there erotically again, while she tries to imply that she's spending quality time with her fiance. That is not logical thinking when it comes to business. That actually closes your business down. That's a fucking joke. Then you're going to try to tell me that you're going to tell me how to be spiritual through meditation, and that's your fucking content? No, that's what they all think, bitches. You do understand that that's what they're all teaching right now, right? That's not ethical, that's not moral, and that is not content creation of value. Let's see, that was 3 and 4. In the 5th video is Gary Vee sitting there like this. And then you wonder to yourself, is that him? Or is that an AI generated image? Because his face looks fucked up like the last time he was in Qatar when y'all made t-shirts about it. And then you ask yourself, well, why the fuck isn't he standing up for himself to tell this bitch to get the fuck away from him? And why the fuck is he in Qatar? And why the fuck is he in Soviet Union? Fuck you, Qatar. I ain't afraid of your motherfucking asses. And every time you try some shit on me, I fucking win. And you just got your asses in a dark fucking cloud, and that fucking dark cloud is where you fucking belong. You know I'm Jesus's lifetime. You know that you fucking lost, and I will continue to produce content to expose Qatar for their deadly, diabolical, nonsense garbage that you all fucking are. That Mona literally a vision of Mona in her fucking content, and when all of this started, of her in prostitute mode, flying over to Qatar to do brand business deals with the fucking pieces of shit of industry, then Gary Vaynerchuk's face shows up looking like that on a CNN report talking about crypto. And I handled your bitch asses then. And you didn't know what I was doing, but I fucking fucked you up, didn't I, bitch? And you've gone downhill since the day you fucking met me, and you need to take a look at yourself in the mirror, because the only thing I did was expose you for who you actually are. You did this and made the choices along this entire fucking journey to post what you post, to go where you went, and to say what you said. Because God gives you the free choice to make your own decisions. And then you tried to clean it up by whitewashing people into a fog cloud of erotica. And that shit ain't working no more, because guess who stepped into the erotica space and told people what is actually going on? You all are completely mentally ill. It's proof on your platform. So you can go ahead and do whatever you're going to fucking do, Gary Vee. I will expose you of the wedding and whatever you have in store coming your way. It won't be my life that's fucking over. It will be your life that's fucking over. And that's the message that Mona Van and Qatar always send, is that Gary Vaynerchuk is their slave. And I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers, we never forgot 9/11. We fucking tricked your fucking asses. We fucking tricked your motherfucking asses to make you think that we liked you and that you were worthy of our company. But I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers, you ain't worthy of shit. Every black man out there knows it too, including Beyonce and Jay-Z. See, they got enslaved by those motherfuckers too. So did any other so-called celebrity. You even tried to bring my little Story over there, tried to do some fucking mind shit on her. But guess what? Story is very loyal to her mother. And you will never be able to take a child away from their mother, no matter how many videos you make, no matter how many fucking nasty whitewashing shit that you fucking do, you will never be able to take a child away from her mother, because a mother will fight for her child. And you better hear me on that. And that's the American way, not the Qatarian way. No, you don't give a shit about your people. That's why you are the way you are. That's why you live in darkness. That's why the Middle East is the way the Middle East is, because you don't give a shit about nothing, about nobody. And it's exampled in every bitch that's on a fucking platform showing off who the Middle East actually is, because we know the Emirates are the problem. We know the Emirates are the fucking problem. We don't live in BC, bitch. We live with Jesus and we live with God, and we don't live with royalty like you motherfuckers try to think you do. Fuck you. Weak ass motherfucking slave owners is who Qatar is. Fucking tasteless, trashy, bullshit, lying sacks of shit with bad business sense and no fucking personality. That's who Qatar is. That's who the Middle East is. Weird ass pieces of shit with nothing to fucking offer nobody. That's why Palestine is in the fucking dirt, because you don't work for shit. Mona Van is your fucking problem, bitches. You made that shit. You fucking deal with that shit and get that bitch out of this fucking country. Every day I weaken that little bitch to the dirt, to the dirt, to the dirt. And every fucking time she tries to get her fucking hair and makeup done, go to Qatar and whitewash the shit out of herself so that she can fluff her fucking hair and take another fucking photograph session with your motherfucking ass, Gary Vee. And that's where her fucking confidence comes from. So what does that fucking tell you? She's a worthless piece of shit. We are in the influence business, bitch. What part of that are you not getting, you fucking whore? That means every day gets easier and easier to expose you, bitch. That's each and every one of you motherfuckers with your fur fucking coats, your fucking diamond rings, and your fucking bullshit shit. You don't know how to be in a relationship. That's why you pretending all this bullshit with Gary Vee. That's why people get pissed off, because that ain't no fucking real relationship. That ain't no fucking real relationship. Understand that, and you'll understand couple goals. Their couple goals is the downfall of your couple goal. You're a goddamn fucking joke. Anybody in Hollywood who stands on a red carpet with a piece of shit wife, that's a fucking lie, and you fucking know it. It's fucking nasty, it's fucking disgraceful, and it's the demise of society so that a small group of fucking whore-ass bitches can run to the bank and feel like they're successful when they've delivered on abso-fucking-lutely nothing except for self-righteous, self-centered behavior where they get their fucking nails done, their hair and makeup done, and they walk around like a fucking whore. Proof in your fucking content. Each and every one of you. I fucking proved it over and over again. And guess what, bitch? I can step into that fucking space at any time I want. I can step into that motherfucking space any fucking time I fucking want. What does that tell you about who I am? Is that I put my fucking ass on the line for my community. I put my fucking ass on the line for the future of my children, for this fucking planet, and for all those people who are up to the right shit. Meanwhile, you try to bring in your devil fucking worship shit, and when you're so self-aware in who you are, no bitch on planet Earth will stop you from saving your fucking kids. Do you fucking hear me, Paris Hilton, you fucking nasty bitch? Proof is in every fucking video you make of those kids where they look like they're fucking miserable while you stand in there going, pretty girl, pretty baby. Nasty pieces of shit. See, these people think that they don't have law and order. They are above the law. Paris Hilton's above the law. Democrats think that they're above the law. That's why they said no one is above the law except for us. Reproductive freedom means that they're going to tell you when you're going to have an abortion. Women are not dying in pregnancy. We live in 2024, unless you're shitty ass doctors. They're lying to you and they're making shit up to try to just deteriorate American culture because they don't want migrants having children. New world order, according to the Democrats, is trannies, sex parties, orgies, Persians, Middle Easterns, and them floating around the country doing whatever the fuck they want to whoever the fuck they want. And that means in the judicial system. What part of that don't you fucking get? Which means your business, if you've been in a business for 30 plus years, is fucking closing if you do not vote for Donald Trump. This isn't because I'm more partyist or whatever to one side or the other. No, it's a fucking fact. It's a motherfucking fact. Proof in the actions of the words that these bitches are fucking saying while they're living in hope, while the fucking border is open, and while trannies and show their fucking titties on Easter Sunday on the lawn of the White House. Your poor bleeding heart, shove it up your fucking ass and start fucking protecting your fucking land, dumb fucks. You are nothing more than a chess piece in their chess game. You're fucking poor. So for every nasty thought you have about my platform, you're the fucking piece of shit, not me. The crazy fucking part is I'm fighting for this country and this land so your dumb bitch ass can have your American dream. And then you still abuse, because guess what? Your bitch ass is going to fucking jail. Proof is in the video. That's called leadership, motherfucker. No, you can't have that. No, you can't have that. No, you cannot have that. And no, you ain't fucking that either. Yeah, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, bitch, but guess what? I win every fucking time, and it just leaves you in the fucking dirt. Like, I'm not even saying the dirt. Like, it's like in the fucking gravel dirt. Your face bleeding and shit. You're just in the early stages of where your life is headed to complete utter fucking darkness because you've chosen you've made your fucking choice. You're fucking cartoon characters. You ain't got nothing to offer. You're nothing but women with big fat tits, a little tiny waist, and a bikini wearing body walking down the runway who didn't even work for it, who just went and got plastic surgery and starved herself. That means you're weak. People who starve themselves are weak. People who can't look like normal people are weak. People who don't have anything to fucking conversate around except for giddy, weird ass conversation of, yeah, oh yeah, oh, bugs, yeah, are weak. And a weak ass person won't shut the fuck up and listen to somebody who actually has a value content to bring to the world. Tough shit if you don't like the way it's presented to you. You're immature. Tough shit if you ain't doing no fucking work and asking for a handout. You ain't getting a free handout. Tough shit if your boyfriend broke up with you. Go find another fucking boyfriend, you dumb bitch. That boyfriend will just expose you for who you are. Because your first one always does. And these women are teaching these bitches to be like Taylor Swift's and Sutter's mom. Weird, annoying, and who the fuck would ever fuck that? Although the only blessing you got out of it is that my Sutter was born. Go take a look at how erratic and weird she is while she rolls on the bed and tries to get him a belly laugh while videotaping it. And then you'll see who you actually married. A fucking psycho bitch who cares more about how she looks getting famous than she actually does about you as her husband or the child. The internet will expose you. Family first, folks. Bitch ain't got nothing to talk about. So instead she uses an innocent child who's barely 7 months old. Probably the moment he was born, she was already trying to film him and put him on the internet so that she could build a following for herself. Think about that in the terms of what motherhood is. And everyone's doing it, so it must be okay. So predators are watching your kid. Predators, aliens, abusers, Democrats, they're using your kid to fuel election, but you like that shit because now you're getting attention, and Shoo Choo from Singapore is using your kid to make millions and billions of dollars while you're begging for $1 million so you don't have to be a contribution to society. Meanwhile, you're abusing Sutter every single day by bad behavior when your video doesn't work, or bad behavior when he doesn't do what you want him to do, like he's some fucking puppet. Now you got women looking at your man, and then you're taking the abuse out on Sutter when you get divorced. And that's the trajectory of what women like Mona Vand are up to, because that's what she gets her pussy wet off of. She loves doing that to other people's husbands because that gives her the power. But men are too fucking stupid to stand up for their wives, aren't you? But you don't even know what you're fucking doing because they're all fucking mentally ill. Why? Because the Middle East was allowed to go viral and teach women shit they don't know shit about. Mona Vand doesn't know shit about shit. Doesn't know shit about relationships. She only knows about perversion. These women are on their Padma saying that she's in her sexual prime while she masturbates with herself every day. And she thinks that's value content because she's looking for attention. Guess what? She ain't from America. Good old wholesome American gonna let you motherfuckers crossing the border. You're in for a rude fucking awakening because this fucking town, these fucking towns fucking hate your fucking guts. They think you're ugly. They think you're hideous. They think you smell. You make them sick. Plus, you're not going to get the help that you think you're going to get. There ain't no American dream here at this time. It's called the Middle Eastern psychosis of slavery, and Joe Biden's responsible for it. Kamala Harris is responsible for it. You'll be living on the streets in California with Newsom responsible for it. It is a fucking shit show, motherfuckers. What part of that common sense shit left the building, you stupid fucks? This is shit that a fucking infant can fucking diagnose as fucking fucked up. And you're still supporting this shit, Benny Johnson, you dumbass prick, because you're too busy worried about your own goddamn self. But take a look at who you posting every day is your little children who you're using to push people onto your fucking platform. Well, guess what? I got news for you, bitch. I'm coming for those two. Because they don't even like your motherfucking ass. Pretending to be a doting father when you're literally using them to get pussy juice all over your fucking platform to fuel your fucking dick. So if you're married to Benny Johnson, you should really take a look at what he's doing on Twitter, because it's very creepy and it's very perverted and it's very anti-American as well as terrorist. Welcome to hell on earth with the Middle East, folks. Welcome to women in charge, folks. Now, what you gonna fucking do about it? Oh, more noise. More garbage, more bullshit, more court cases, more stupid shit to waste our fucking time. Well, I hate to tell you, but life is happening now. And these millennials are fucking the worst fucking shit in the fucking history of the fucking planet. The worst garbage shit. Everybody fucking knows it. And there's more other ages out there than millennial. They think they're high on life when they're nothing but garbage. They don't know shit about shit. And when life hits them in the fucking face, it's going to be fucking terrorism for you as an audience member unless you get your shit together. Because we're in the beginning stages of your downfall, and I can't wait to watch that shit when that bitch gets exposed and that bitch gets exposed. And I'll continue to produce content where that bitch gets fucking exposed. And it's so easy for me to get one over on Monovan every time. Go do you, bitch, and you're going to get something even worse than you got the last time. That's why she barely produces content, because that's how weak I've made her. And she thought she was hot shit in the beginning. Go take a look at her in her bikini outfit while she eats at a business meeting. She gets off on that shit because she ain't got nothing else to offer. So what does that tell you about women in business? That means you can't trust any of them, especially when they title themselves Persian. With that being said, LinkedIn tells us a lot, doesn't it? I could probably go, that's LinkedIn's energy, by the way. That's what it's like to be on LinkedIn. And it's not that I can't be on LinkedIn. It's like I just don't want to be bothered with it. I don't enjoy the platform. I don't want to be a part of it. I just don't. When my content is exposed and I go viral, I might decide to go on there. But as of this moment, Wall Street Journal is controlling LinkedIn. Just like all of the Democrats are controlling the way your content is being seen and who's being seen. They call you, each and every one of you, a product. Snowden talked about this when he said about selling our information, yet you still don't say shit about shit except for the machine. Okay, well, somebody's controlling the machine. Well, who the fuck do you think is controlling the machine? Hollywood, influencer, Democrat, media. Now they're inviting foreigners into this country because they figured out a new dark way to destroy our lives. They get their rocks off of it. So now what once was Montana is no longer Montana, because why? Because Paris Hilton decided to put Montana in her fucking Instagram fucking bullshit. And she has a house there. And now she's going to try to take over whatever ski resort you have in Montana because she's more valuable than those of you who live in Montana. However, secretly, I think she was actually in Aspen, but she's that fucking stupid. Doesn't matter. If you got something they want, they're going to come for it. And that's how Paris Hilton operates and Kim Kardashian. They've already taken Aspen. They've already taken Aspen. They've already taken Miami. They're already moving in on LA and New York City. And then it just keeps getting worse. So you better wake up to the fact of your land is your fucking land. Meaning we want culture separations in the United States of America. We don't want foreigners here. And that is just a fucking fact. This is not personal. This is fucking business. This is fucking culture. Get these fucking bitches out of here. Get your fucking whores off the internet. We are sick and tired of you. We are sick and tired of them. And I'll probably going on the TikTok page later to air you out because that was a lot of fire and a lot of earth and a lot of judgment. See, when you're actually working, it doesn't always look pretty. It's called work. So when you're sitting in a podcast and they're erotically looking at each other and they're talking so wonderfully to each other and everything's just so perfect, it's not real life. Meanwhile, you are being literally left depleted and empty and lying in your bed crying at night. And it's because of the podcast that you're listening to, which you think you're getting so much value from. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you all to be here. That's called sales. Look at how hot I am. Look at me and my personal brand and look at me on my Dear Media brand and then you'll see. Go look at her Dear Media brand where they're posing in front of a mirror. I probably am going to be doing some of that to demonstrate the psychosis of it. So be ready for that shit too because I'm going to go look at some of these bitches' profiles and I'm going to be modeling it for you. There you go. That's all I got for you. Have a wonderful Sunday evening.